Hello, true duelists. My name's Craig Fee, and welcome to the New Card Report. Rumor says the Year of Light is set to come following the Year of Fire. I don't know how true that is or isn't, but I did just say it to you as if I did. The power of a suit, I suppose. And maybe the Year of Light has come to give the Galaxy deck the support it desperately needs. I sincerely doubt it looking at all of the rest of Galaxy's support over the years, but it could. So let's take a look at the 6 new Galaxy cards revealed coming in Duelist Pack. Big Boy Light Time Edition. What Duelist to the Brilliance? That one. Let's look at the cards from that set. Starting with the lone thing the Galaxy decks have been missing, a level 8 Light Dragon. Galaxy Eye's Tachyon Primal has 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense because of course it does, and 3 effects. The first will allow you to special summon this card from your hand to either player's field, so long as there is a Dragon Xyz monster on the field. And as a quick effect even, so you can really disrupt some plays or do something like that, I don't know. If it's normal or special summoned, this will allow the owner of this card to add a Tachyon spell or trap card from the deck to the hand, which simply means that even if you summon it to the opponent's field, you will get the search, not the opponent. So that's groovy. And the last effect activates in the battle phase, and that's when a dragon type Xyz monster attacks, this card will just immediately attach itself to that card as a material. So off the bat, this does search Tachyon Transmigration, which is a stupidly strong counter trap, negating all cards in the chain when used and then shuffling them back into the deck. The trouble was that in order to use it, you had to control a Galaxy Eyes monster, and it wasn't searchable. Behold, a one single card problem that really solves that, doesn't it? Especially if you summon it to your field. Although if you do summon it to the opponent's field, you can also shut off things such as, say, evenly matched and infinite impermanence, which isn't nothing. And even the battle phase effect is kind of neat because I think it works well with the original Tachyon, or if nothing else, if you can't get rid of it, you can just go to the battle phase and attack, because in order to summon it, you need to have a Dragon Xyz anyways, and if that Dragon Xyz declares an attack, you just, you won't get up. You just slurp it up like a milkshake, don't you? I don't know, it's one of 28 Dragon Xyz monsters in the deck that can enable it. I think it's pretty damn good, especially since it searches the crazy nutter butter good trap card. Tachyon Cloud Dragon, meanwhile, is a level 4 light dragon with 300 attack, 250 defense, and I would gladly kill a man if it asked me to. If this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon it from your hand, and you can tribute it to summon a Tachyon monster from your deck or graveyard. Didn't Tenpai just get this card? Why are we getting an abundance of Poplar Lone Fires? What the fuck is going on? Either way, it also has a third effect to attach itself from the hand or grave to a Dragon Xyz monster as an Xyz material when that dragon is summoned. So, why are we getting so many Poplar type effects, and why aren't I more appropriately making that 2 nickels joke about getting Poplars that are also Lone Fires and it not being quite often, but it's weird that it happened twice? Like, why didn't I format that joke properly before doing this? We'll never know. We'll also never know why they keep fucking making Poplars for every deck, but I suppose people who play those decks will appreciate that. This is obviously good for getting you to Primal and then getting Transmigration, and it serves as fuel for Xyz effects even if you revive them, since it attaches itself as a material for the special summon and not just the Xyz summon of a dragon. And if you search it, it's essentially free. But why? At least this one is cute, like original Poplar is, so I guess it's got that going for it. And it even technically has a big form like the Poplar does, so they're kind of like cousins or something. I don't fucking know, dude. It's clearly good. I'm just really wondering why is there so much Poplar-esque things going on in this game? They also got Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon, a very funny name because Germany, and a level 8 Dark Dragon with 2,000 attack and 0 defense. If you control no monsters, or if your opponent has a monster with 2,000 or more attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you can also summon a level 8 Light or Dark Dragon from your deck as well, with its effects negated. and using this effect will lock you into only summoning Dragon-type Xyz monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn. But it is otherwise a free rank 8, so it's not all bad, right? It is also dark, which means that playing this and the new V-Jump card will conflict with each other, and this one's better by virtue of being an immediate rank 8 without your normal summon, so that's really good. It's independently doing that, and it's the better card, which means that I retroactively am supported on shitting on the V-Jump because of this card, so it's a win for me. I seem smarter because I said so. Now, if only it was a Galaxy or Photon or otherwise an archetype card properly, but you can't win them all, okay? Honestly, I'd be more upset that Schwarzschild is so fun to say, and I don't even know where I'm going. The point of this is I like it. It's funny and also good. Fine. And you know it's not Galaxy support without getting a new rank 8 dragon. Dragluxion is the name I currently have, and it's a light dragon with 2500 attack, 3000 defense, and will need any 2 level 8s to summon. On summon, it can add any Galaxy or Tachyon card from the deck to the hand, and praise be, this effectively has made Schwarzschild into a starter, because you just make this and go from there. My god, 286 cards later and they did it. Something that can function as a starter. It also has another effect too, to detach 2 materials to summon a rank 8 dragon with 3000 attack from your deck, using this card as a material, and then you can also attach a Galaxy monster from your extra deck to that newly summoned dragon as well. I think that second effect exists entirely to cheat out C107 Tachyon Dragon, or at least that's what I thought until I remembered that C107 is a rank 9 and this specifies summoning a rank 8, so I don't really know what it's forcing. I guess, like, maybe it's just a usable effect. Maybe it's not forcing anything. Maybe you just make Cypher Dragon and rank up from there. I don't fucking know. The point is, it searches like the entire deck finally, and including the new Poplar fellow, so like you can get more free advantage that way. It's pretty damn good, isn't it? It's as close as the deck has to a starter, and we simply have to take it and run because we don't have any other options. There's also Tachyon Spiral of Destruction, a new quick play spell to search if you hard open your Transmigration, I suppose. On activation, it will do one of 3 things. Either destroy all face-up cards the opponent controls whose effects are negated if you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, or target a Tachyon card in your grave except for a copy of this and add it back to your hand, or a third option to maybe target a Dragon-type number monster in your graveyard and summon it out in defense. The first effect works pretty damn well with the original 107 to serve as a searchable Regeki of sorts, and the second effect is solid if you simply want to get your Poplar from your grave into your hand for more free plays, or most realistically, maybe just to get Transmigration back to just turbo fucking negate everything your opponent does. It's not too shabby, and I might have actually been right when I'm saying it's a 1-of to search if you hard open Transmigration. That's actually pretty rare. I write that and then I look at what the effect does, and then I find out how incorrect I am, so kudos to me for being right once. God, that's tempting fate, isn't it? And last up revealed so far was Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. God damn, that's a fucking great name. And the set still, like even 11 years later, it's like a bit of a chill down my spine from that set. This dopely named normal trap card can be activated from the hand, provided you control a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon monster, and it's used in the battle phase, which is bold. During the battle phase, you can detach a material from a Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster you control, and shuffle all monsters your opponent controls that were normal or special summoned this turn back into the deck. And even better, if you happen to control a C monster when you activate this card, its effect and activation cannot be negated. That's pretty damn strong, especially if you've got, C107 on the field, it can use it from the hand and it can't be responded to. The only problem is this is only good on the opponent's turn in the vast majority of cases, and you need to wait until they've built up their board enough to self-move into the battle phase, because they'll decide when that happens before you can even use it, which is something our leading scientists would like to describe as yucky. I get that Snake Eyes and the like do be playing on your turn too, but I definitely think this card is very much hindered by the needing to wait for the opponent to do all the things, move to the battle phase, and then hope that the worst things you're facing down were summoned this turn. Does have cool art though. All in all, it's Galaxy support. Can you imagine if I ended the video there, just hard cut? On some level, Schwarzschild functions as a starter. And if you make it, you get the new rank 8, and then you search with that, and you get the games going. The ball's rolling at that point. But it itself isn't actually a Galaxy or Photon or Cypher or Tachyon or Dicksuck or whatever the 5th version that this deck is going to get, which is a little less than ideal, I would think, making it much less searchable. And even using its effect to get you your new 1-card starter will lock you into Dragon Xyz monsters. So you're not going to have Solar Flare Dragon, you're not going to get to access Galaxy Ice Photon Lord to protect from hand traps, and you're not going to get to do your spicy Infinity play, because Galaxy Soldier provides tunnel vision to people who play it as much as it does its search. And even using Schwarzschild means that you've summoned a dark monster possibly, or actually you have, because Schwarzschild is a dark, which means it conflicts with the new V-Jump and a number of other cards that the deck has that will strictly lock you into light, such as the token summoner, Photon Bingus. I don't know, it summons 2 tokens and it makes it hard light. So I'm just saying. I think a lot of this is good. You hard open Schwarzschild and you can get a solid board on turn 1, even with Galaxy or Dragon Xyz exclusively, and then hopefully on turn 3 you can get out your Solar Flare, your Galaxy Lord, your Infinities, your whatevers. But then you're waiting till turn 3. And alternatively, instead of doing that, you could opt to play maybe Snake Eye or Tenpai instead if the main goal is to win. As is tradition, there's plenty to look at, and they do some pretty solid things. Galaxy isn't a bad deck. I'm not saying that this support is bad. I just don't think that this is really what Galaxy ultimately needed, because they still really would love to have a 1-card starter, Hondo P. And yeah, Schwarzschild is a good option, but I think most people could agree something a little more independent, not going into an Xyz and locking you out of your protection from Nibiru. I'm just saying. All in all, it's a good bump to Galaxy players at locals, and I think that's what most people playing the deck want, so it's dope. But again, I'm still calling it not a proper starter so I can keep the meme going. And if you disagree with me, that's fucking cool, that's fine, go ahead. It doesn't change the fact that Schwarzdragon, Schwarzschild, Bingus is fun to say. And that's the real fucking victory. So thanks to LIFD for the support. As always, the sponsor of today's video, the best way to support my channel financially and the true Duelist approved way to show off your cards. Whether you want to save 15% on the single or the triple display, use promo code YGOSTRATS15 by typing it in at the checkout or by clicking the link in the description of this video. Thanks to LIFD for the support, and thank you for watching. As always, I've been your host, me. Whatever. I never have an ending plan for these. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Not only will you impress your smoking Italian wife, you'll be a true duelist. What's there? Why wouldn't you be subscribed already? What are you doing here if you're not subscribed, huh? You're probably asking that same question, so it's pretty fucked up. I don't know. Fuck it. See you next week.